Maybe I'll find melancholy in the drums that play. Fast past this bliss, wishful, sinful smoke. What if I draw a portrait of myself, holding grass, thinking of weeds? Según, no crecen mis testimonios, cantos presumidos, presumo que. I woke up this morning on fire. I moved my mirror because it was facing my bed. I text back and scream. My body is a canvas, glistening and listening. I am conflicted on drawing on my skin. With thin purple Sharpie tattoo, I had to. I want rose petals to surround my thighs, purple temper and grillage will fall on my legs, shade in a meadow, feel like a feather. Our windows rise with chains, and with the weather, keep all his letters in frames. I'm sitting in a rose garden, thinking of weeds, I'll bleed. Pulling me in closer, roses smell the best when they're together. Not cut by some gardening hand, una bendición, sunglasses on my head, and the ache of a refrain, de una pastilla blanca. I'm a bonsai tree growing, despite this bitterness, and because someone at the concert screamed, Ave Maria, I'm making moments for beauty, laying in the grass, taking a picture of tree branches that expand and contract like those in my lungs. The smoke travels far in these branches, but not over wrought iron fences or into church parking lots. Eucalyptus fumes and perfume induce headaches. Do you talk to everyone like this? My nose, my face, only turn red from the snow and never from your words. The 5-minute trip to the drugstore turned to eternity in the endless aisles. And the face that looks back at me in cameras and mirrors never blinks. And you're at the point in your life where writing poems on your phone is worth stopping in front of a corner store, taking my hands out of my pockets. I'll brave the colds, I'll shake, and my ears will go numb. Made the drive longer, went by the church instead, where we point to our flesh and drop me, the building I never remember entering, the sensations of the night or of a pious questioning or of a deep sleep. You were my only prayer, silk and summer breeze sitting on the ground, the tip of my tongue stings. Carve our initials in the table. The Virgencita candle said, La luz de tu fe. You can never take a good picture of the moon. Holy Trinity. My grandma taught me to be a good man. Spoke for the first time then. Love me as I come. I'm writing letters to myself every couple months. I would say, damn, time is. I write this in retaliation of you. I am a brother, son, nephew, cousin, grandson. My aunt tells me everything in life is hard, especially if we don't try. Called it an accidental manifestation. Accidental manifestation. This is my manifesto. Because the man at the airport said, I love you to the phone. Dear driver, I write this in vindication of you. And with that, I was a child again. Dios mío. I fear my work becomes routine, so that I feel it coming and you really see me now, sitting here in the room where the skeleton smokes, and I feel my spine curve, holding down a fire, and the electricity of a circling mind. Why didn't I make the ofrenda or even pray for your substance? Like creeping faces down hallways and hiding anguish. When you remember our sins of forgetting your name, your face, did they tell you? That ink left my pen when I tried writing about you. Now I'm a sinning red scribe of anger and danger, of denial and sore eyes that watch their own light flicker in blue screens. I'll lay in green heaven and I'll drink. To hide from a deep confining smoke, while lighting those ever-guiding flames, I'll hide my face behind uniform gold that says your name and say good morning to a stranger. shake their hand, and wonder why their eyes lock down so blue. Ars Poetica is my mom worrying, asking if I'm okay, waking up screaming, fighting hands to the roof from a REM sleep. When I grow up, so do my words. Here's a poem written while you breathe heavy. I'm in a car, the heater on blast, my head aching, bouncing. Smells like my childhood and it smells like chocolate perfume. Out of your skin and seeing the world from a sixth sense. I'm writing about it now, but now I'm eyes that focus and a body with opportunity to feel through and through. God tells you today, stop playing God with your dopamine transmitters, happiness and chemistry in a body of flesh and mud, a hospital on a hill, company of Mary, and my eyes won't close when it hits the morning, but see the sun, talking about my advice and intuition coming into fruition, and my lips will hide, my heart will open, as it tells me, loving is your new occupation. A black hawk flies to my window. I see it move through the shadows. It watches me through a tinted curtain, the wonder and inclination for terror, holding the room when thoughts are brought into my head and think, maybe I'll write or just sleep. El vicio, the purge, conjured poetica, jack of all trades. I need a verse I can sink into. A love sunk. When the clock hits 10:18 p.m., a raspberry red funk, good friends holding me birthdays are angel numbers too. Your love, a sizzling night fog, with a string I pull down and hope to be put together gently. My bed becomes minimal, my pillows vivid, feeling cold and expanding lungs in the night sky, holds me to the light. But to feel an ache down red is to relish in a sore spine stretching, green glass, wine crystal, whistling and heating, holding our faces. And while mine is warm, from your admiration and remembering that humans should have never been able to see our own reflections in mirrors, just content and questioning whether a twist of the tongue or mumbling dreams will ring at the end with the verse well said. Streetlights lit both paths, and I wished for a third. The sun fell to its knees. I woke up today, and I didn't expect to blow out the candles and watch the smoke hit the ceiling. In light of this, I reminisce. A knife blade fuse protects us from a short-circuited heart. Contigo persigo la luz sin perder mi ser, poder de aprender las canciones, temblando la camioneta. The sun falls to its knees, and I pray, and I told myself, in light of this, I hold on to a memory and the death sent. Today is, and I miss my regret is stored in the throat and holding up your hand shaking mine. Today I met the 45-year-old version of you. He told me I regret nothing. Sign of the cross, center chest hollowed out, a sacred heart, and a spoken mind, blown out smoke, it floats, my studio, and who do you know here to shut blind and cut in half a dose I'm in, to weld myself a comfortable shape, and my heart a brick that won't sink. What do you want your life to look like in 5 years? In 5 years, I hope to be bringing in spring, hoping for a more turquoise sky, less mournful. I am hoping to be soaked in the sun and held tightly by the wind and absolved like a vengeful river. And I feel like I made it to a state of grace with kisses and helicopters over my head and an engine screech shaking me. The sand is too hot to stand in. Dissolved oxygen and slanted solitude. Thousands of miles from home or warm waters, I got caught up. I heard the seaweed was lifted and that all the fishes came back, and that the lives we are living are like poems manifested by our mothers, yet we feel like amateur poets.